Hi everyone, I wanted to do a very quick fun demo on how to use a background image to fill text. So you could fill, in most cases it would be fairly thick text like a header, something like that. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to use the semantic tag of header to just make a little box. And then I'll put some a big H1 in there, and let's just use some Beatles lyrics. So I'm going to say, don't carry the world upon your shoulders. I should probably make this all caps now that I think about it, so we can do that in CSS. Okay, so there's our H1. All right, and if I run it, I'm using Replit, which lets us do some quick code sharing, and I can put this in the video after I'm done. So here's what we've got so far. I want to use a pretty thick font, so let's see, let's do H1 font family. I'll just use impact. And if, let's see, I'll fall back to, what should I do? I don't know. I'll just do Arial Black. Okay, so here's our font. And let's make it really big. So I'm going to say font size 120 pixels. And then I put it in a header because I want to give it a bit of margin. So I'm going to put the header tag in here and then give it a width of 80% of the page instead of 100. Whoops. And then I'm going to say margin auto. So that'll automatically figure out how to center it on the page. It'll figure out the left and right margins. Top and bottom, I think I'll just default to 0. And then we'll get this in a nice centered header. So this is what we've got here. This button here on Replit lets you preview the whole thing in its own window. So first step is done. Okay, so now let's go find an image from Unsplash. Unsplash has tons of images that are free to use. So let's just look for Earth. I want something that's going to look good behind the text. So I want something that stretches all the way across the page, or at least most of the way across. And let's see what we've got. Maybe I'll look for, this one's kind of good. Maybe I'll use that one, an illustration of the Earth. This one's good, but maybe not wide enough. Okay, I think that might be the one I'm going to use. Alrighty, let's go back and grab it. I think I'm still scrolling because I'm like, there must be one more that's really awesome and perfect. But I think that one is going to be the best option. I want it to be able to look like Earth, you know, from just kind of viewing it inside the letters. So, all right, let's scroll back up and grab that one. Where did it go? Oh, come on. There we go, this one. So I'm going to click download, and then I'm going to go to Replit, the code one, and I'm going to upload. So if you click on the 3 dots, you can upload a file. That is going to be in my downloads. There we go. I'm going to make a new folder to put my images in so I can stay organized. And then since this is a long name and it has the, oh, okay, well, we'll use this one for the demo. I'm going to copy the link so I don't have to worry about typos. And then in here for the H1, I'm going to give it a background image. Okay, awfully large, but, and then actually because I uploaded it, I only need the URL to be images/. Okay, so there's that image. And then I want it to be background size cover. And And let's see if that, and then the other thing we want to do is we want to make the color transparent, because if we keep it the way it is, it defaults to black and we won't be able to see behind it. Transparent. Okay, let's see where we're at. Okay, so now we've got an image, but it's not clipping. So if I refresh, we see the image, but we're not seeing the clip of the image. So here's the cool part. We're going to add dash WebKit dash background dash clip. And then we're going to say text. So we're telling it to clip by the text. This is kind of the magic part. And the cool thing about this is that if you go to the site, Can I Use, and I'll talk a little bit about what this WebKit thing stands for. And we paste that in. Let me paste it in so I don't typo it. WebKit background clip. So when they're working on new versions of CSS, they may come up with a feature that's not completely rolled in or completely universally built into browsers, but some browsers are excited about it. They may come out with like a browser prefix version. So WebKit is for, let me just look it up because I don't want to mess it up. Browser prefix. WebKit is for Safari, iOS. There we go. Android, Chrome, and then Firefox uses Moz. Internet Explorer uses MS. Opera uses O. So these are sort of prefixes that are like, this is not a fully supported feature. But as you can see, it has a lot of support except for IE and Opera Mini, which is kind of, there's not a lot of support in either of those browsers anyway. So yeah, it is supported pretty well across the board. So we're pretty safe in using it. And then the other thing I wanted to show that's a cool add-on to this is, let me just make, I'm just going to make the header be taller. So I'm just going to give it a fake height of 150 viewport height. And I want it to be able to scroll. So if I scroll, the picture sticks with the text, but you can add one more style to this and say background attachment fixed. And then that sort of freezes the background in place. So the text scrolls kind of in front of it, which is sort of a cool feature. So I hope you like this cool video. You can obviously use this in many different ways, not just like with a giant header. You could have, I don't know, like a whole body of text. As long as the text is thick enough to see the image behind it, you could use it to texture your text. So hope that was fun, and I'll see you on the web. Thanks. Bye.